So I believe the real question is, if a guy who's trying to be nice, claiming to be nice, is he really nice? Is that how he really is? Or is it a facade to get you into a situation where you are controlled by him? Or is it like they say that nice guys finish last? And in all reality, that should be true, but it shouldn't be where a nice guy finishes last because he's sitting there saying, oh, well, I want to do everything for you as a form of manipulation. I can understand now why a lot of women want to become feminists, but I can also stand why a lot of men want to become, I don't even know what the fuck that they would call them, but like, see, the problem is that everybody believes they've got to be on top. Like, you have to be on the top, but they say the bigger you are, the harder you fall. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. But the battle is either men against women or boys against girls or like males against females, or the battle is skinny versus fat. But what is fat to you? Like, to me, a person who's fat does not refer to them being physically fat. Physically fat, sometimes you can change that, sometimes you can. What is concerning and discernment towards me, essentially, is that when I believe a person is fat, like spiritually speaking, when you're fat, you are absorbent of what's going on around you and you make the kind of choices that God would expect you to make. You're fat psychologically. Like PHAT, like PHAT. But when you like physically abundant, when you physically fat, is it because you are fat, or is it because you're holding on to all this weight of what you've had happen to you in the past? See, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings here, but if you really heavy set, and if you want to sit there and say, hey, I'm heavy and I'm okay with me being heavy, that's not a problem. Like, you can be proud of your body. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you love somebody, when you truly love somebody, you constantly are working on every part of you so that you can present them with the best possible of you. I'll be the first to sit there and say that, like, I actually, when I lost the love of my life, I desired to not be desirable. So I caused my body so much physical dystrophy? Physical? It'd be, how would I say it? It'd be a physically and social trait of destroying your body so that nobody desires you because you're too busy stuck in that moment where you loved that person and you wanted to be the best for that person. And the minute that you lost that person, or the minute that you thought that that person and you were over, that it became a situation where you had to congregate your desire to not be desirable to somebody else because you were stuck in that relationship, with or without being in that relationship itself. It's very complicated to explain. However, I personally have done that. I personally have destroyed my body to not be desirable by anybody because I wanted to be desirable to only them. I wanted my body to only be physically desirable to somebody who loved me because of who I was inside rather than just what I looked like. And that's one of the problems that a lot of people are going through, is when your body deteriorates like that. Is it because of what has been done to you, or what you're doing to yourself to prevent somebody else from loving you the same way that somebody actually did? Like, it's very complicated. That being said, I'm actually I'm not in the best physicality of my life, but I'm becoming betterly, I can't even speak. I'm becoming better in my physicalities and my physical traits to make sure that I am at my best for that person that I love. The problem is that, and I will be the first to admit it, I'm actually in love with quite a few people, and it's not because that I have to be in love with those people, but the love that I was shown, the love that I was given, what sparked the actual fabricated, and I don't mean fabricated because love is something that you're born with, unless you've been exposed to hate and I'll go way too psychologically into it. We are not born to hate. If we're born to hate, then our hatred started from how we were treated while we were in the womb. how we were treated when in past life, these kind of things. I'm getting completely off topic because it's got, like, for every one subject, it's got so many different by traits of, like, categorical aspects of connection. Like, having a conversation with me takes time because I'm intellectually in tune with who I am, what I'm about, what I've been through, what I know, and where I have to be and how I have to conjugate getting it all together so that I'm making the best possible outcome of giving myself to everybody by letting y'all know who I am rather than destroying who I used to be in the past. This being said, there's so much to say. There's, like, an abundance of knowledge that is, like, when it comes to wealth you think is all about money. My wealth is about what's in my brain, how much I know, what I've been through in the past lives, what I've accepted to make sure that my past lives don't continue into this lifetime. A lot of people are all about sex, and they're all about this, and they're all about that. Well, sexually immature people do nothing but make messes, because sexually immature people have not accepted the simple fact you don't have to be sexually immature. They're stuck in it. They think that sex is everything. They think that they can accomplish everything through sex. Every time they worship money, they believe money is the only thing that matters. And when you believe that money is the only thing that matters, it makes individuals turn on their own family. I'm all about family. Like, I am all about family. Every part of me is all about family. Every part of me. This doesn't mean that you can take advantage of me because of that. It doesn't mean that you can sit there and conjugate how you're going to turn your feminism into trying to make me hate men by you conjuring their soul and making them treat me like shit because you don't like me. Sounds to me like a bunch of Wiccan is the issue. I understand that a lot of you women like being witches, you like being bitches, you like being evil, you like being mean. Until it gets back to treating you like shit. See, being the granddaughter of Bernice Aldana, and don't you dare try to use her name in vain. Don't you dare try to use my grandmother's name in vain, because when you use Bernice Aldana's name in vain, bad shit happens to you. Please don't. This said, I am the granddaughter of Bernice Aldana from many, many generations that have passed. When you mess with Wiccan, it comes back to you. Badly, usually. Being the fact that I'm the granddaughter to Bernice Aldana, who is the inventor of Wiccan. She created the book because she couldn't go to school because there was the river. She lived on the other side of the river that the school was at. And the river was too treacherous for her to cross. So she created the Book of Wiccan. Little did she know that creating that Book of Wiccan would cause her immense psychological discontentment because her daughter died in childbirth. Her daughter died in childbirth in the worst possible fucking way. Her daughter's baby got stuck in the birth canal and it killed both of them. It happened because she invented the Book Wiccan. She conjugated her right to anything she wanted as long as she conjurated a desire for it, because she didn't have access to education. Y'all making a mess. Y'all making a fucking mess. Sitting there conjugating that these babies, and I'm let me be the first to sit there and say, I have to agree with the statement that a baby is important. I don't believe in abortions. Have I had them? I've been in the situation where I had to have them, yes. Those babies are actually okay. They made it through the situation, thank God. However, that being said, I don't believe in abortions. But I believe that abortions are appropriated and conjugated in the forms of which incest or rape comes about. It's a case-by-case situation. It really is. This being said, just because you want a baby, if God is not bringing a baby to you by giving you one in your womb, it's not time. but I've been trying to have a baby for so long, and I just want a baby. God gives a baby to those who are not raped, it's not incest, who are deserving to be a parent. When it's rape and when it's incest, it makes a mess. Because then these babies become lessons when they should have been blessings. This being said, a living woman should have a lot more respect than the possibility of a baby that wants to be born because a woman wants to conjure a man's dick, his soul, and screw that woman who's faithful, loyal, and fucking faithful. I mean, faithful, loyal, and fucking faithful. This woman doesn't disrespect him. But because she doesn't disrespect him, he becomes an attachment to everybody's desire. Maybe, just maybe, everything is an illusion. What you fell for could be what breaks you. What you've fallen for could be what breaks you. Could put you in a situation where it conjugates your inability to situate yourself into understanding what a person needs to know. You think because you know it all in this particular moment, you have a right and a desire to do anything that you specifically want because you can, therefore you're going to. But you don't conjugate, you don't contemplate, you don't consciously annotate the simple fact that you are wrong. You didn't think about that baby and how the life that they possibly lived. You didn't think about that baby and the life you could potentially give them. All you sat there and said is, hey, I'll get child support, I'll get welfare, everybody gonna take care of me because everybody gonna love this baby. Some of you women are nothing but hoes, whores, sluts. I've been a hoe, I've been a whore, I've been a slut, I've been a courtesan, I've been a hooker, I've been everything they possibly is. And I am finally okay with telling you all that so that you don't do the things that I've done. I don't say what I say so you get inspired to continue to conjugate your right to do what the fuck you want. But maybe, just maybe I had a reason behind it. You guys get mad at me because I use my words so abruptly, so rudely, that it scares you into committing your own transgressions against yourself, thinking that you right because you sat there and said you could, therefore you can, therefore you're going to do it, this because you will. You guys are destroying this earth. Conjugating your right to any man you want. Telling that man he is nothing but a baby fucking spitter. He spits out babies, I accept it, I get welfare, I get this, I get that, the baby will grow up, I won't give a shit about the baby. Acting like you conjugated into your right to disrespect a fucking child that deserves to have a parent to raise them, not to use them, not to abuse them, not to corrupt them, not to manipulate them, not to hypnotize them, not to hurt them, not to conjugate your right to having a dream through them. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong because I spit it out like the way it needs to be spat. Y'all fucked up psychologically. But you sit there and say anybody who don't bow down to you because you this and you that. I got issues with these bitches sitting there saying, hey, I'm gonna conjure their soul. They gonna serve me. Why? Because I'm the one. I ain't the one. That's why I'm this, I'm that. You're making a mess. And if your parents are appreciating the fact you're making a mess because they're aware of it and they know about it, your parents are the issue too, honey, and not just you. I would love for y'all to sit the fuck down and let me have a family conversation with y'all. Why? Because I'm related to everybody on the fucking planet, and y'all making a fucking mess. I can't even enjoy my goddamn life. 48 motherfucking years, and I have not been able to exhaust myself. No, I have been exhausting myself for y'all. I have not been able to relax, take vacation, act like I had some goddamn common sense because you guys sit there and say, oh, this Brittany's shaming everybody. Oh, so you think I'm ashamed? No, you think you think that I'm a waste of time and no wonder my family doesn't want to be around me. All because I don't give it up easy. I'm listening to all these stories of all these women who just want to be everything to some person. They want to be everything to everybody. Oh, I'll have sex with you. I'll have sex with you here, and then when you're here, you'll think about me. Oh, you building a house? Oh, you selling a house? Let me have sex with you. And then all you'll think about is me when you're with your wife or when you're with your husband. Are you serious? Y'all some pathetic fucking people to do that shit. Pathetic fucking people to do that shit, man. Making a mess, conjugating that you have a right to everybody's fucking conjured soul that you probably took from them, they gave to you, or you spit up because you chewed it. My soul has a heartbeat, y'all. My soul died 3 times, and because it died 3 times, and I was able to get it revived, my soul, not any part of me, my soul developed its own heartbeat. And because I'm the only one, I got some individuals who are sitting there taking a voodoo doll to the soul, like they fucking with the soul. I got artists and composers and singers and all these fucking bitches who call themselves my family, sitting there conjugating their right to fucking me over and fucking me out of my goddamn situation, because they're like, if you love me, kill her. If you love me, hurt her. If you love me, do this to her. Yeah, I have said some things. I didn't act on them, did I? I said it. I did not do it. I said it. I did not act it out. I said it. I did not fathomatize you actually getting hurt. But I sure love, like, I got pain in every part of my body, but specifically my shoulder blades. Why? Because I'm an actual angel that's here on earth to try to make y'all fucking understand what is going on. And because you won't sit there and fuck with me, you want to act like my shoulder blades, and you can like make me, you want to turn me into a robot. I loathe your actions. Loathe your actions. A very, very old-fashioned word. Loathe. Why? Because when you say I loathe, it means that you don't dislike them. You conjugate why you even think that they should exist in your goddamn fathoming of thought process. They don't deserve to live rent-free in your mind. I loathe your actions. I don't loathe you, though. I don't loathe you. I loathe your actions. Your actions cannot be reversed. They cannot be fucking conjugated into a redaction. But your words, you can apologize for. What does a writer know? A writer who knows their words are power. In the event that they conjugate factual information they thought was true, but factual information which is actually disinformation, they redact the situation by apologizing. It's called redacting. Redaction. To remove the transgressions of a choice of verbatim, communication, verbiage, wording, speaking, lack thereof. Like, you guys don't comprehend all the duties to all your bullshit. Like, I feel everything you do, y'all. Everything. I got pain from my pain. And then when my pain has a pain from the pain that I've been given, because I feel all the pain that you're going through, because you apparently don't have any fear of pain, and you're going through all this pain, I absorb it, trying to fucking fix it to deliver it back to you as a form of energy. But you keep fucking with me and telling me that I'm nothing to you, and sitting there conjugating that the only reason you're going to help me is if I help myself by going out there and giving y'all my naked, beautiful body. Why? Because you think my beautiful body deserves to be taken advantage of by y'all. First of all, I don't like myself half the time. I don't think that I'm very pretty. I don't even think that I'm very worthy of anybody's respect. And the reason being is because of how you guys have disrespected me. I believe what you say. Doesn't make it right. But I believe what you say. Why? Because I've earned the right for you guys to tell me who I am to you, not who I should be to you, but who I am to you. And when you tell me that I'm nothing to you, it makes me know that I'm absolutely nothing. That's why nobody comes around. That's why nobody fucking cares. That's why nobody fucking does a goddamn thing for me, because I'm just nothing. All y'all who are getting free shit, sitting there acting like you kings and queens, telling the world they better stand down to you because you royalty, you are nothing. And you deserve to get nothing in the event you keep fucking with me. I'm supposed to not lift a fucking finger. I am the royal person in every ancestral lineage conjugation of royalness there is. But why don't I wish you guys to do that? I'm capable of tending to myself. I'm just disappointed that after everything I've given y'all in stimulus checks and welfare and conjugated stipends, that you're disrespectful. And I'm tired, so fucking tired of all these people sitting there conjugating. They have a right to a person's soul and demanding that they give you something for free because they think that we all should live this life of having everything we want for free. Oh, she gonna pay for it. Oh, no, you think I'm gonna pay for it. You want me to pay for everything. While you sit there and believe that you are a saint to everybody because you give them everything for free. Bitch, that comes from somewhere. Just because you coming off as the fucking saint don't mean you a saint, bitch. It means that you are conjugating somebody else's goddamn rights and duties to what they've actually done, conjuring that you did it, conjuring that it was your fucking choice and that you're the saint in it. You are nothing but a poser. A loser posing as a fucking winner. I should, put an L on your forehead. Or I should hit you. But guess what? I would revisionally advise you not to get to 2. Not to get to 2. Because I don't like being fucked with. I don't like being stolen from. I don't like being cheated on. I don't like being lied to. I sure as hell don't like being taken advantage of, being hypnotized. But I've had all these fucking shit things happen to... No, I'm sorry. I've had all this fucking shit and things of which y'all have done towards me my whole life. Can't even make it to 50 without y'all fucking with me. Teenagers, let me speak to you specifically. You think you know everything because you up on all these drugs. Most of my recipes, by the way, aren't they awesome? Makes you do some incredible things, gives you the ability to make you think you fucking incredibly, what is that word? Makes you fucking think that you're incredibly invincible until you're not. All these adults who are men and women acting like fucking little boys and girls. You guys, I won't fucking hit you. If you an adult, I won't fucking hit you. I won't fucking break you in. But for me to actually do that would imply that I'm a bad parent. Because I don't believe in hitting my child. I don't like to hit anybody. I don't like to get physical, because when I get physical, it gets bad. And y'all just keep internalizing and initializing it to your benefit. Why? Because it's so much easier to watch a show than it is to put on it. See, y'all either watching a show or you're putting on a show. Most of you ain't trying to understand the show. But I got individuals who believe these fucking high-ranking officials in the psychiatric, psychology, physiology, psychology, all y'all who are educated with degrees think that you can understand me and dialect. What does dialect mean? Devotionally internalized detection of what you think is wrong with me. They ain't nothing wrong with me except for the fact y'all told me it was nothing, and you want to sit there and label me because you are not me. See, this is the problem with psychology. You believe that in order for a person to fucking have any control over you, because you are you're up here, and anybody who goes up here is wrong because you want to be on top. What goes up must come down, honey. What goes up must come down. It means that what you sit there and believe about yourself, you're going to fathomatize into corruption if you step on other people to get there. What is my best attribute and my worst attribute? I can feel your comments and your concerns and your questions. My best attribute about me and my worst attribute are the same. My mouth. Loud as fuck. I don't give a fuck your opinions about me. But I do believe that you should have a say of how you feel. Your emotions, though. Control your own fucking emotions. Because your feelings are what matter to me. Your feelings what matter to me. Your emotions usually incorporate actions to those emotions. And I don't give a fuck about your emotions. I give a fuck about your feelings. Because if you feel it, I have to wonder whether I caused it. If you're emotional about it, I have to wonder who's trying to take advantage of you and conjure your soul, trying to make you unstable, trying to put you in a position where you need so much psychiatric help because you can't fathomatize how to get past it. Somebody's got a hold of your soul, somebody's got a hold of your mind, somebody's got a hold of who you are, and somebody's fucking trying to fuck your day up. Is it because I don't have a degree? I did get burned. See, I have a degree, but the other person got the degree from it. See, I got a burn mark where I got cut, and then I was burned on my leg, and it's one of the reasons why I wasn't believing that I was beautiful my entire life. It's one of the reasons why I always wore pants rather than wore dresses. It's one of the reasons why y'all very rarely saw me in a bathing suit, because I was very, very insecure about my scar. And I come to find out I'm actually very beautiful. I'm very sexy. I'm very inspirational. Very transgressional into making a difference. And very fucking poignant in who the fuck I am. And because I am all that, you guys get inspired by me, destroying me out of my earned respect just to attain your own fucking status, because you guys just want to purchase my car I created that got stolen from me. That many people fucked in. They fucked in my car trying to fuck me over, and it has been working. It has been working for a long time. Because they had no respect for who I am, who I was to them, or any respect for themselves. You just had to take everything from me. But that car meant everything to me, being the fact that I was Dale Earnhardt's I am Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s daughter. No, senior. I'm Dale Earnhardt's daughter, for fuck's sake, y'all. I developed that car specifically so that he didn't get hurt. Oh, wait a minute. He passed away. That means that I was trying to not change time. I was trying to fix it so that nobody else got hurt. It was supposed to be my car and a NASCAR car, but it was supposed to be $1 billion car concept for a reason, so that nobody got access to it that wasn't responsible enough to attain the responsibleness that is resulted from actually earning something that you have to take care of. You gotta fuck that up. Just like you fucked on my goddamn bike at Treasure Island. I don't know why I didn't punch you fucking silly when I saw you, bitch, when you were sitting there having people pay to fuck on my bike at Treasure Island. You let people pay you to fuck on my bike that I developed. What was I, 8 or 9 years old, and fucking welded together? I had help of, 8, 9 people? Like, it was really, really awesome to get some help with it. My design. But I needed a little bit of extra help. And how did you guys respect me? You fucking took advantage of me. All because, and let me give you guys the benefit of the doubt when it comes to this psychologically. I did record a song that sat there and said, I don't mind you taking advantage of me. Well, maybe I had to find out who was going to. See, you guys internalized it. You didn't ask questions. You just took advantage of my words. Didn't ask the questions that you needed to ask. Fuck me, man. I should hate everybody. I should be the fucking savage Like, I'm Native American, y'all. I'm part of every Native American tribe that's on this planet. I'm part of every ancestral lineage background you can fucking possibly think. This is a fucked up thing. But you guys trying to recreate it by having all kinds of babies that are born from universal sex with all these different congregations of people from different countries and all this shit. There's only one person that's blessed with that information. Like, I'm not supposed to be somebody that is looked up to in the aspect of trying to recreate and reinvent the wheel. You given these children who have yet to be born or who have been born from orgies and that kind of shit, you giving them a lifetime full of problems. Because you think that as long as they do what I do, they can accomplish all that. No, honey. Y'all making a mess. Y'all making a mess. You were supposed to learn from that situation and not further fathomatize it. You were supposed to realize that the unity of a marriage is very sacral. It's not sacred, it's sacral. And the reason it's sacral is because when a person desires, and I'm not talking about these arranged marriages. I've been a part of that. I had an arranged marriage too, and it was a bunch of bullshit because he was lazy as fuck. Whether he's lazy as fuck or not, again, I have no idea. Our marriage was technically not even fucking real. If it had been real, he probably would have done his job as a man. And I could have done my job as a woman, but I was too busy playing the fucking role of being a man in it. And if you have a problem with what I'm saying, that is on you. Because it's fact. See, I have been trying to provide my entire life for everybody, and I have done that. I have provided for everybody, but I wasn't alone in it. But I'm the only one being discriminated against because I'm a female who accomplished what I accomplished, and you guys are just fucking emasculated by the fact that I did it. Because I'm a female. No wonder I'm a disappointment to my family and disruptive to you guys' fucking theology of what a fucking man is. Because apparently a man has to live up to me. Don't live up to me. Live up to what a man should be. Apparently I'm not supposed to be a man or woman because you guys disrespect me as if I'm fucking nothing. Oh, but some of you try and travel to show me your appreciation. And now, because of what I'm saying, I've got people sitting there trying to time travel to show appreciation to these false gods, informing them that they have all this right to everything they didn't earn by screwing me out of the respect that I've deserved just because they were easy sluts. See, there's a reason why the Bible tells you how awful women are. Because of how awful women have been. Because of men who wanted the one. There's really no person that is the one. Y'all have stolen it way too much from me for me to actually want it. You guys have made a fucking mess. I can feel when people I love, people I've been with, people who want to be with me and me only, people who want me to just want them only. I can feel when they cry. I can feel when they laugh. I can feel when they're in pain. I can feel everything. And it hurts. Because all I can do is spiritually be there for them, knowing they're not with me. They're with her. They're with them. Obviously, they either really love you or they really trust that I'm going to do the right thing by teaching them what it's like and what it's meant to be a man. But you want to internalize that a man has to be a woman in order for him to be a man. No, a man needs to stand up to the wrong things that are happening. A man needs to stand up to a woman and sit there and tell her, you're wrong, you're doing wrong, you need to stop this or I'm leaving. Same thing with a woman. You're wrong. Stop doing this or I'm leaving. You guys need to leave. Reason I don't leave in bad situations for me is so that y'all can do what's necessary for you. One person has to show you that you either stay because you're doing something by believing in them, or you stay because you know that you love them and you care about them and you want them to be there for themselves, and you're just trying to wait for them to not you're trying to wait for them to not be a fucking hazard to themselves. waiting for that one day you can sit there and walk away knowing that they're not going to hurt themselves. They're not going to transgress into like hating themselves. They're not going to lose themselves. They're not going to sit there and internalize that they're not worth it. They're not going to internalize that they should just fucking settle for whoever comes around. It's like a mother. A mother's worst nightmare is to not let her son or let her daughter come home. To have somebody come inform her that they ain't coming home. That is the worst thing for a woman. And the reason I say a woman is because girls don't have children. And if you're a little girl who's become a mother, please understand that it wasn't right. What happened to you was not right. If you chose to do it, like some of the choices I've made in my past, if you chose to do it because you felt you were ready, could you financially take care of that responsibility? But you guys want to reinvent the wheel. You believe that these children are your pathway to what you want and conjugating what you want to get. These children need fucking parents to realize they need to be raised, not taken advantage of, not hypnotized, not tortured, not raped, not none of this shit. But you think it funny because you're in a position of power. And to all my dads and moms out there, you need to shut your fucking mouths when I'm listening, because I do have knowledge about what I've been through, whether I've been through it for you or whether I've been through it because of you or whether I fucking chose to go through it so you didn't have to. Maybe I'm going through it and I chose to speak up about it because maybe it was wrong when it happened to y'all in the event it did. Somebody got to change that goddamn tradition if it's a so-called tradition. I know what I went through. I want nobody going through it. I know what I do. I don't think everybody should have to do what the fuck I do to attain some goddamn respect. First of all, my level of fucking status of self to myself is nothing, but my level of status to y'all is apparently so fucking high you feel you gotta top it. Don't topple over. Why doesn't she have the success she deserves? Well, when you steal it from me, when you take it from me, when you stole it from me, when it's been given to you deceivingly, when you've taken everything I've accomplished, it makes me want to hurt myself. That doesn't make me suicidal because I'm in control of not doing it. But it doesn't change the fact that I think about it. That's normal. That's normal, by the way. To not conjugate thinking about it means that you're not self-aware. But to not do it makes you completely self-aware. Just because I say I've thought about it doesn't mean that I'm wrong in thinking about it. It means that I'm aware of my thought processing. And that makes me a natural person who does not fucking act on every thought process that I have. That means that I'm the most sanely insane person that is out there. But all these fucking wenches, and I do mean wenches because most of the fucking individuals in psychology are women. Most. And the ones who are in a therapy, it's like if you're a therapy, if you're a counselor, if you're a therapist, you're a psychiatrist, your job is not supposed to be to just medicate them through it. And I say medicate you're not supposed to prescribe them medication through it. You're supposed to understand that they have a fucking issue that you're either supposed to help them get through or get the fuck out of your profession so that I don't have to come over there and deal with you myself. See, I, as a neuroquantum physicist in physiotherapy, the study of everything. Physiotherapy, the study of everything. You fucking assholes, man. You want to conjugate that you have a right to label me and put me in a position where you're in control of me and then medicate me so that you can take advantage of me, if not fucking taking my brain out to hurt me. See, I got people who want my brain, I got people who want my heart, I got people who want every part of me, but they don't want me to speak up because they're too fucking busy enjoying what they can take from me rather than what they can understand from me. And I just love all these individuals who watching everything I do and then taking what I do, being inspired by it, and attaining fucking, I'm so mad right now. attaining success through it. Like it was their idea. It's fucking interesting to me that I go through so many, like my brain should have its own little mini brain. Because if my brain had its own little mini brain, then maybe I could fucking hold all that shit in rather than having invited you guys into my brain, being a library, and letting you guys take everything out of it, destroying my ability to be successful in your theology, even though most of y'all watching me and thinking this is fucking hilarious. Because I'm talking to, like, who the fuck am I talking to? I'm talking to a device right now. A device that's actually being recording of my fucking things. But the device is not what's recording me. It's the ability to have letting it record me by actually pushing the button. Hey, I want attention. That's what that I'm technically doing. I don't need your attention. I need your respect. Your attention means absolutely nothing to me because most of y'all don't fucking listen to the damn preacher when he's speaking. And to all y'all preachers out there who believe that you need to make these women conjure your dick. If I catch you using religion to get some head, I'm going to take yours. Do we have an understanding? Or should I make it official by having anyone who's going through that hand me your name? I need to understand that you understand I'm not fucking playing games. As Jesus is my witness. I know I'm your advisor, Jesus, and I'm doing my best to be nice, but I have done had it up to here with everything. See, heaven wants me. Hell the fuck is afraid of me, and this earth is not ready for what I'm fucking capable of. But if you transgress into fucking these people over any further because they fucking trying to support me, or you are trying to make decisions based off of your dick or your pussy getting hot and bothered, as the person who's got ancestral lineage of what past lives you can't comprehend, do not make me evil. I'm begging y'all. I turn evil, there will be no turning back for me, and you will see the worst person on the earth. And being the fact that I'm a diplomat, which means you can't touch me. I'm not just a diplomat, though. I'm also an outlaw. The only one. This being said, if you continue to disrespect my legacy of humanity, being the fact that I'm Indionete, tribe of humanity, you gonna deal with me. You're not gonna like me when I'm angry. With the power and strength of 100 men, you are not gonna like Brittany Ashton Holmes when you piss her off. So please stop trying to conjugate that you can identify as me. Stop trying to internalize the fact that you're going to steal my identity. Stop trying to fuck me over by stealing my mail, by conjuring the people who are supportive, by believing you have to take the fan mail that I apparently have and telling them, if you support her, I'll kill you. You, after all, have been telling them that. I mean, even Lady Gaga says, if you love her, if you love me, kill her for me. You guys don't fucking realize the shit that you do. You don't care. You don't care. Some of you are so fucking... And this is not me being narcissistic. I'm not narcissistic at all, but if I become narcissistic... Oh, wait. See, narcissistic people and narcissistic groups, most of them are narcissistic people who are trying to implement that other people are narcissistic around them because they narcissistically can't fucking fathomatize that they're narcissistic, and when they look in the mirror, they just refer to everybody else being narcissistic. I'm not narcissistic, motherfuckers. But in the event you want me to be narcissistic, I got a lot of facts and truth behind it. I can definitely fucking put in your face. But I'm not narcissistic. Narcissistic is boastful. Narcissistic believes that they are the only person. See, I don't believe I'm the only person. I believe that I'm the person that's supposed to speak to you, being the fact that I'm Jesus Christ's advisor. And God bowed down to me, which made God believe that I had to be God so that he could take a vacation. This is some fucked up facts, man, but it's fucking truth. Holy shit, it's true. God doesn't want to be God no more because he is tired of y'all sitting there hating on him because he couldn't intervene. So now you get mad at me because I can't intervene. being a spiritual rabbi, I'm not supposed to intervene. I'm supposed to wait to find out who the fuck is doing their job and their duty to be a hero. Not so that they can get hurt or harmed of being a hero, so that they can actually step up, because when you step up and become a hero, you are untouchable by these corrupt cops. You are untouchable by these individuals who believe that you are nothing because you stood up for somebody's rights. You are not going to be harmed, and if you are harmed, the person who harms you dies instantly. They get pulled. Ever seen a person disappear? Ever seen a person just disappear or faint randomly? What did they do wrong? It used to be when you fainted, in a how do I call it? It used to be that when you fainted in a cerebral aspect of literally leaving your body and then going back to your body, you were transitioning. But somebody took advantage of that because they saw me go through it, and a few people have seen me go through transitioning. When you see me go through transitioning, it's almost like I'm having a seizure, but it's not a seizure. I just step out of my body. No, what happens is I get pulled out of my body and I get thrown back into my body. So it fucking sets me off. Those who faint are usually being choked out. Those who just randomly disappear have been selected. Either they were in danger or they were the ones causing the danger. There's much you don't know about. There's so much that you don't understand. But you want to sit there and take advantage of me because I'm very gifted with knowledge. All these individuals who believe they can get the job done because you've been sent my name and you feel you have to take me out. All the pain you causing me, honey, and I do mean all the pain because you causing me an abundance of pain. It making me stronger. It's making me stronger. See, I'm not being pain because of you sitting there stabbing a voodoo doll and you sitting there doing all this shit to a voodoo doll. It's making me stronger. You should hate yourself. You should hate yourself for giving me that kind of strength. I think it's funny, honestly. You causing me all this pain, I think it's fucking hilarious. Shows to me that you're weak. You feel that you gotta hurt somebody else to get ahead. You gotta walk over somebody else to get ahead, which means that you are weaker than you actually think you are. You think you're strong, but you're weak. Everybody believes they're something they're not. God damn, look at that weather change. Only over me, though. It's only the weather change over me. Nope, it's coming at me. It's coming at me, though. See, the sun loves who is actually in control. But when a person who's got powers, superpowers, they believe they've got to pull it all to them. Well, this happened in Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty, right? See, you guys are messing with some fucking wicked shit. The sun's supposed to shine on me. Why? Because the sun would like... The actual planet, the sun, wants me to be naked and wants me to go present myself to the zoo. Why? Because I am their god. No wonder these bitches are trying to chip... They're trying to microchip these animals, and they're trying to literally fucking give them... what is the word? I'm trying to think of what the word is. They are giving these animals chips. They're microchipping these animals and then fucking rationing their food as a form of fucking submission. The sun wants me to go out, be naked, and present myself to my zoo. My zoo here in Fresno County. Why? Because I'm attached to all nature, all wildlife, and all they want to do is for me to go out there and be naked and be proud of myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if I do it at the wrong fucking time, all the women in this country lose their breasts. Why would that happen? See, I know and I'm aware of the African culture that was brought to here. Because I was a byproduct of them fucking raping when they invaded us the first 7-8 times. No, it was the first 5-6 times. The 7th and the 8th time they invaded, I did not get raped. Because I didn't put myself out there, because I didn't follow and conjugate their right to me. Like, they tried to make me a puppet. They tried to, like, put me on strings, and I sat there and said, cuff me instead. But now, you can't even cuff me, because if you cuff me, I have the right to beat the shit out of you. Why? Because as your boss, if you touch me, I'm going to deal with you. Because apparently your corruption has begun because you think that it's appreciative of your desires to have a life to your own rather than God having a life. See, you guys want to sit there and say Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, White Lives Matter. See, it's okay apparently for a person who's of black descent to be acceptably okay with being black and being proud, but when did it not become okay for a white person to be proud of their ancestry? But you all sit there and conjugate, but white people weren't slaves. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my gosh. Like, we've in every ancestral lineage, background, culture of every transgression of religion, creed, crest. We have all been through it, y'all. Why do you think that America's supposed to be the most awesome country? It's supposed to be the most awesome country because we all unite. We come together. We don't sit there and discriminate based off of creed, religion, or crest. But y'all keep fucking it up. In my country, my island is not yours to conjure, or fucking manipulate. But that would inquire you're the queen. Holy shit. See, the facts of truth you don't want to know because you can't handle it. You can't handle the truth because you're not a part of it. You know, all these women who sit there and expose these fucking truths about being a woman. I got so many people I want to fucking break. I got so many people I want to break. And all I need you guys to do is just fathomatize what conscientiously is going to happen to you. See, when you pissing off King Tut, my past life, you pissing off a really fucking powerful God. And the way y'all have treated me, he's ready to fucking go to war. But he's not the only one. All my past lives, all the men who have actually served me in past lives because I've been a queen and royalty in every fucking life. But apparently I'm not in this life because you guys are too busy taking it. I'm actually a royal. But you guys sit there and say it's funny because she can't be a royal if she doesn't take it. Maybe I learned from my past lives. Maybe I learned that conjuring your souls is not something that I would like to do, nor something that I ever really did in the past. It was given to me. I don't want your soul. I don't want no part of you. Why? Because most of y'all fucking stink. Most of y'all taste like shit. And most of y'all don't have a fucking right to me. This being said, all that. What is it? All that in all reality. That said, in all reality, I am truly trying my best to not fucking piss anybody off. But I'm truly fucking fed up with all y'all pissing me off by sitting there saying that nice guys don't finish last. Nice guys should finish last. But then bad boys should also understand that bad boys and bad girls have repercussions of their choices. But we all just trying to be like you. We all trying to make the decisions you made in your past. Most of the shit about me that most of y'all know about me have been fabricated. Which makes sense because all the shit that I've actually done got covered by stating that I was attached to something that I wasn't attached to. See, every time I got into a situation where I would have been in trouble because of shit that went on around me, I had somebody pull me out of it. I didn't leave. I didn't run. And then when my engagement flopped here in Fresno County, I didn't leave because I was trying to run from y'all. I left because I was embarrassed in the simple fact that I couldn't make something work that was meant to work. Something that was meant to be. I was disappointed in myself because I must have done something wrong to be disrespected. When in all reality, after I've observed the information psychologically in my brain, I didn't do a fucking thing wrong. I trusted people to love me through whatever it is that I was going through, whatever they were going through by talking to me, and nobody did. I had a choice. I could go to the beach, which is where I really fucking want to be. Why? Because I love my ocean. My ocean is my life. Without water, we have nothing. Without water, we have nothing. My ocean is my life. And instead of going to the ocean, I went to Las Vegas because Las Vegas is a predominant situation area. It's an inverted volcano. An inverted volcano. The only inverted volcano in the goddamn earth. Also, the only place I was disrespected the worst. Denied water, told that I couldn't have this, told that I couldn't have that. Because so many people hated that I wasn't black, that I wasn't Mexican, that I wouldn't fight back, and that I wouldn't get naked. Y'all are welcome for your breasts. Because you still have your breasts because I didn't get naked. Now you know why. I'm a nudist. And I couldn't even fucking get naked because I was too busy trying to be conjugated to your rights as a woman. But you sit there and disrespect me and conjugate that you hate me because you ain't me, and you manipulate the situation. And in the event somebody is building me a house, if you the bitch fucking him in it, that is the lowest of lows. Why? Because I cannot fathom somebody doing that kind of fucking bullshit to get ahead of something they call a game. If you actually building me a house and you putting that in a situation where you fucking somebody in the house and you're connected to it and attached to it, I want nothing to do with y'all. Now, those are my words. I'll forgive my words because I truly believe that I get mad, but I don't stay mad. See, what's that saying? The anger that becomes of me, being the fact that I control my own mind, I control my own person, I control my own self. What angers me, I can literally dirt off my shoulders. Why? Because I think it's important for y'all to understand that I am not your slave. And if you truly loved me, you would not do this shit to me. Which conjugates that you don't love me. I'm nothing but a fucking pawn to you. But here's the truth of it. You're playing a game. I wasn't. We're different. And you'll reap the repercussions of your choices. I can't help you through it. You have to help yourself through it. But in the event that you get into a situation where you need help through it, I guess I'm going to have to be there for you. Why? Because I care about you, love you, and I want the best for you. Love doesn't always benefit you as the person who's been taken advantage of, been manipulated, and been psychologically, emotionally, sometimes physically, definitely spiritually tortured. Why? Because they just love being that fucking dick. I really got no words for this other than I can't believe you played yourself like this. However, this being said and all that, I have to wonder where your loyalty is. This is the reasons you don't turn your back to your actual mother. It's the reasons you don't turn your back to your actual father. This is the reasons why you live your life to serve God. Because when you serve the devil, you are serving Jesus's fucking twin. See, there's God. And it's not any particular person, except for the simple fact they've given me that right, and I haven't insinuated. So I'm not telling you that I've been considered and ordained as God. This is not a fucking joke, y'all. There's certain things I can't intervene on, because if I intervene on it, when you guys are supposed to intervene on it and make sure that you're the one standing up for the fucking honor that God went through his entire life. Oh, shit. That's why you and I are connected. God damn. God went through his entire life of you guys looking up to him, knowing he was a piece of shit. And then you guys look down to me, and I'm not the piece of shit. Holy fuck. I'm paying for God's sins. I'm paying not for only your sins, I'm paying for God's sins. Holy Jesus. See, Jesus and Satan are twins. I'm not even joking about this. Jesus and Satan are twins. Jesus was this side. Satan was this side. They come together for me. When you guys all, and I'm not telling you to worship me, I'm telling you guys, when you guys all respect me, I can actually put the ties together where Jesus, the one who should be respected, and Satan, the one who's been respected, that all shit stops. Because you realize Jesus and Satan become one. Meaning that you're conjugated of your consciousness. You respect the realm that you have not attained. See, purgatory, what happens on this earth is nothing like what happens in purgatory. And purgatory is like, I've actually been to purgatory. I've had to pull people out of there. Like, I pulled Bernie Saladin out of purgatory multiple times. I know this sounds like a fucking game. It's not. This is fact. This is fucking spiritual facts, y'all. I pulled Bernie Saladin out of purgatory so many times. Why? Because she was in purgatory for a long time because of what she did. And every time I pulled a bitch out of fucking purgatory, that bitch is evil. But she's also my grandmother, and I want the best for her, which is why she finally is staying up in heaven. After how many times I put her bitch ass up there. Cursing is not the issue. Talking with choice language is not the issue. Acting upon choice languages are. Purgatory is not, like, I don't wish anybody to go through purgatory. Like, I don't want nobody to go purgatory, and if I have to pull you out of there, like, I'm not going to only be mad at you for getting yourself put there, but I'm going to be mad at the individuals who are in purgatory causing this pain. And while I understand that you think the devil is purgatory, no, purgatory is below the devil. See, the devil thinks that he can do whatever he wants to you, but he's actually started to just talk to you. Like, the devil sits there and says, because of that bitch up there, referring to me, because of that bitch up there, I'm trying to turn a new leaf by making sure I just use my words. In the event you don't like me using my words, I can insinuate not using my words, but I'm trying to make her proud of me. Devil looks up to me. Devil wants to impress me. Why? Because the devil wants to get the fuck out of fucking hell as himself. He wants to get out of hell himself. Devil is tired of being in hell. Why? Because he's tired of being that fucking awful person. He wants to go visit his brother, Jesus, who gets to oversee heaven, who's sitting there on his knees daily, psychologically saying, please let me believe in God. But he ain't referring to the God that raised him. He's referring to the God that actually is his advisor, me. But your life is so fucked. The devil wants to do right. The devil doesn't want to do wrong no more. The devil is wanting to turn his back on everything that he's been expected to do by not you, by not Jesus, not God. The devil's been expected to do because he was told he had to be different. He wanted to be just like Jesus. Not with what Jesus went through. But he also feels responsive to what Jesus went through. Because he turned his back on his brother. Because his brother was good. It's like the story of Cain and Abel. No wonder I fucking wrote the goddamn Bible. This makes so much sense. Trying to conjugate everything you guys are doing today. And it's fucking everything up. Because y'all interpolating your right to do it all. Yes, I wrote the Bible a long time ago. This being said, I didn't write the Bible to make women come out to be bad, even though most women are awful, like awful. I wrote the Bible to give people faith in the moments where they needed someone to believe into. I gave the Bible to y'all so that you could conjugate and concept theologize the simple fact that there was always somebody there for you. Why? Because there was the things I have been through from the very get-go of my existence. Shouldn't have had to go through. And I don't blame anybody else anymore. I don't blame anybody anymore on it. It happened. I'm over it. It's time for me to move forward with it. Knowing that it was my way to advocate for y'all. The Bible didn't talk about women in a positive way for a reason. Because most women are not. Most women believe they have to sit there. Make sure you don't touch another woman. Make sure that you don't ever leave them. Make sure you only love them and them only. But yet women should love Jesus. Women should be faithful and loyal to Jesus. Why? Because Jesus gave up his fucking life for y'all. Jesus gave up his life. The things that Jesus went through for all you women. But you want to sit there and praise this man because he on this earth and he giving you what you want. Is he a godly man? Does he worship God and know that God is there to make him have somebody to look up to? See, God acknowledges, the actual God, I'm talking about legitimate God, he acknowledges, hey, I was a piece of shit. I didn't help my son through it. I made sure my son went through it rather than I went through it, therefore making me a piece of shit. Jesus gave up so much. Jesus accepted his journey for all y'all. Like, concepting that he didn't have a right to his own dreams, his own wants, his own needs. Jesus' desire was to be a teacher. To show children that you can lead by being virtuously patient with them, trying to gain all their attention to help them process through their life rather than sit there and go, everything's a fight. Everything has to be conjugated into war. I think a lot of the problem with Cain and Abel, the theory of Cain and Abel, is so fucking crazy that I wrote all this into action, because I didn't write it for it to be action. I wrote it to explain it. That must mean that I can tell the fucking future. This is crazy. I wrote a Bible so long ago and I told the future of which is happening today, which means that I conjugated how to stop it. But nobody listened. And here, I'm sitting here in the situation of being by myself, transcribing into telling you all this when nobody fucking seems to listen. Nobody seems to care. And the ones who are listening and do care are being taken advantage of by all those individuals who are sitting there. Damn, it got gloomy. There is some fucking wars against me right now. They want storms to fucking hit me. Are you gonna bring me a tornado? Good, I'm gone. Let me go. I'm fucking done. I know who I am. I know where the fuck I'm going. I'm going straight the fuck to heaven. And in the event I have to come back for all y'all, I'm gonna go straight to fucking hell and I'm gonna keep going like that. Devil said, oh fuck no. You'll take over hell if you come down here, stay to fucking heaven. You right, nigga. And it's not cause you black or white. It's cause that's a chosen what I choose. Why? Cause I'm black too. But y'all hate me because I'm white. Sucks. Really sucks is there's no one left. They said, everybody wants to conjugate, hey, what would you do for love? What would you do for love? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I sure as heck ain't gonna do that. And I don't think you deserve that. But what I'd do for love is very simplistic. I'd learn to love myself first. Realize that I am far above being nothing but a slut. As y'all should be. See, when I sat there and said everybody on the earth is a slut except for me, it was not me sitting there saying you had to be a slut, y'all. It was me trying to get you to think. I was trying to get you to think. Like, hello, use this. Use this. Use what's in your brain so that your heart don't fucking fall out you. God damn. Everybody won't be on top. Nobody want to do the work to be on top. And then when they get on top, they sit there and take advantage of those who ain't on top. That is not divine authority. That's conjugated theft. In the realm of spiritually speaking, it will be paid for. You gonna pay for it. Yep, you gonna pay for it. But you're not the mama. You're not the mama. Is that alarm going off because you won't be on top and you sitting there announcing that you are everything to everybody? Everybody wants to blow the alarm. Everybody wants to set the alarm off. Nobody wants to earn it though. Conjugating their right to everything. Oh wee. Damn. Y'all didn't see that, did you? Whoa. Aliens are in town now. I warned y'all. Didn't listen. But you think you speedy. You guys gonna keep doing things because you just want to be on top. Stealing everything that was meant for me. I got people stealing packages and mail from me. And then paying a visit to those who are fucking sending this shit. And telling them that if they continue to support me, they won't get this. Or they sending them... Did you receive any of those special gifts they sent you? Like, I happen to know by divine intervention that people have been people have been sent who's been supportive of me. Nudes of mine, porn of mine, all kinds of shit to hate me. Telling their children, how dare I do that? I never did that shit. Somebody either really loves me or really hates me to fuck with me like that. Damn. No wonder y'all aren't supportive and don't like me. It's too many people fucking with me. And if it's my children, you fucking brats, man. Got so much to say. But all you guys won't sit there and, like, this alarm that's going off. Do you feel better now that you pushed the button, bitch? Does it make you feel powerful? You know, super though. I'd I give it, I'd take it back from you. What just happened? You lost your spirits. No, you lost your spiritual superpowers because you took advantage of them. And to anybody who believes that when they touch me, they can steal my powers, I'm just... There is so much I gotta deal with. No wonder I don't want to be around any of y'all. No wonder I gotta do everything on my own. Everybody got a person except for me. Because they stole the person from which they didn't have in the first place. People using sex to get what they want. People getting... most of you women and men out there sitting there saying, I'll give you anything you fucking want. Just don't leave me. Don't disrespect me. Don't hurt me. Don't like her. Don't look at her. Don't even talk to her. Like, there is some fucked up women in this world and some fucked up men. But that does not mean it gives you a right to conjugate what you want to do. And if you're a corrupt cop, there's a special place in purgatory for you. Don't make me take you to them. Do your job with dignity. And to those of you who are insinuating that you could have these what do they call them, gang wars and shit like that. To all my brothers, and I do mean my brothers out there, because most of you are my fucking family that doing this shit. You just want to have territory. It's like a turf war. Are you fucking kidding me? So I gotta deal with all this bullshit. And then I gotta deal with you fucking brats sitting there saying, oh, this is my area, this is my territory, these are my ladies, these are my hoes, these are my... I'm they pimp. Are you fucking serious? Jesus, Satan, are you ready? Holy fuck, because I'm done with this shit. At any given moment, the shit that's going around the world could happen here. Any given moment, any of the shit that's going around and happening around the world could happen here. Why do you think it's not happening? Jeez, the person you're supposed to be sitting there giving everything to, me, I'm preventing it all from happening to y'all. It's called like a bubble. Putting a bubble around your existence. Putting a bubble around... See, I used to put a bubble. I was able to put a bubble around the whole fucking world. For 20 minutes, nobody on the fucking planet had any pain. No pain. They had no pain. None. For 20 minutes. Everybody on the planet. Watching them walk around like zombies psychologically. Like, what do we do now? I don't know what I want to do. I got no pain. I'm not used to this. This is a different feeling. Now I got people sitting there conjugating, truly making zombies happen by sitting there conjugating, taking over a person's soul and fucking with them and making them fucking terrorize shit. Y'all want to play some games, but holy shit. Could you last if that happened? God, my body is just like quivering. Like I've got shivers up and down my spine psychologically. Thankfully, that shit ain't happening here. Shit shouldn't happen. That shit should not be happening on this planet at all. But you always gotta have those fucking witches, man. So what should I do for all these individuals making those discrepancies and choices? Absolutely nothing. What goes around comes around. You get what you're going to have coming to you in the end. Does that mean that y'all can make those choices as human beings? No. We got enough fucking problems on this planet without human beings adding to it. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Oh. So what's the answer to the solution? Or what's the solution of the answer? Gee, I don't know. Well, I could tell you what you need to do, but you don't listen. I could tell you what I want to do, but I really don't want to fucking want for anything. Because if I wanted for anything, y'all take advantage of that anyways. Y'all should be kissing my ass. Like, literally, what can we do for you? Asking me what the fuck I want you to do for me, but y'all too busy enjoying your false royalty and what you believe is acceptable because you sit there and say you can. And sitting there telling me, like, I got people sitting there telling me, hey, your dad deserves to give me a loan. Your dad should give me a loan. Or trying to conjugate their control over my parents. Isn't it bad enough that y'all convince my parents that I'm unlovable? That they should hate me? No wonder they fucking disrespect. No wonder they don't want me around. I'm an embarrassment. What am I an embarrassment to? Your theft? Your stolen valor? What am I a threat to? Am I a threat to your psychocitrated connection? Am I a threat to anything of yours? It's like the sun. The sun does go up, then it does go down, and then the moon comes around. The sun and the moon are not bad. The sun is just very aggressive, while the moon is very patient. Maybe the sun is trying to make sure that the earth knows she's beautiful. Why? Because without the sun, the earth would not have what it needs to tend to its duty by taking care of everyone. Damn. It's like a light type of thing. Then again, there is what they call darkness. Don't think you guys understand darkness. But you guys want to conjugate your right to it, saying that there's a difference between night and day. Of course there is. One's illuminated, one is not. But you guys fucking with my kids. Hoopy. I flipped 2 people over at the same time because I was pissed off. I fucking believe I knocked somebody's teeth out because they were sitting there trying to tell me that I didn't have a right to do what the fuck I wanted. Does they know who I am to them? Did they know? Of course not. See, when you take your when people take your children away from you, they conjugate that you are nothing to them. Because they raise you, make you believe they love you, and they use food and resources to manipulate you into believing. See, like, I got individuals who are attached to my dads and my mothers who are sitting there saying she's nothing. You fucking make her nothing. You won't do this. I got individuals like, I got companies that I've tried, and I've said this, I already said this, I'm kind of like regurgitating it again. I must be like senile in their theory. No, I'm just reiterating it. There's a difference. I got people who are attacking businesses, using them sexually, getting them to make sure that they are making contracted choices, getting them to sign forms and conjugate their right to everything because they just want to, some of them want to make me proud of them and some of them want me to fucking hate them so I parent them. I do not want to slap you, smack you, punch you, hurt you, torture you, or do anything but parent you. And parenting you means that I gotta use my words first, because if I don't use my words, my action's gonna be brute. I know that you're an adult. Most of y'all who are making these choices are adults now. I get that. But because you're an adult doesn't mean that you have a right to everything that I've earned, because you want it, therefore you take it. If I can't trust my humanity to do their job by doing what's right, and if I can't trust y'all to return what's not yours, then I have failed. And I wish an alien would fucking take me. But you're not going to use another fucking human being to do it. You come take me your fucking self, you piece of shit. You an alien, right? You believe you have all this hierarchy of power. Come pick me up, you piece of shit who uses human beings to do your dirty work. Think I'm joking? Am I inviting you to town? Am I your target? Because if you make my human beings your target, I will cut you, and I ain't gotta touch you. But in the event that I gut you, it gonna be transgressionalized into you understanding that if you're not of this earth, you are not gonna matter to me if you fuck with my people. I know you in control. Some of you don't realize, like most of y'all don't realize, we have aliens who are trying to control these situations, who are fucking with human beings to make human beings make their decisions to their benefit as aliens. I'm not even talking about illegal aliens. Some of you motherfuckers think you are in control when you ain't in control at all. So you think that everything was stolen from you. Rachie, the earth, not a person, an individual who's the existence of earth, who's responsible for taking care of all humanity. Rachie feels the same fucking way, because you think that everybody took your land because they think that this land was stolen by white folk. White folk apparently only 200 years old. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, there's so much false information out there going on and being spit out to you that you... Ugh. Black folk, if you hate me because I'm white, that's fucking interesting, because the only reason that Egypt has anything that it fucking has... No, the only reason that Africa has anything that it has was because of the Egyptians who came to town running from their fucking dad. Like, in fact, I'm fucking Aphrodite in my past life. My mother brought us to Egypt because she was running away from our abusive dad. And the only reason that y'all had anything that you had in Africa was because I made sure that you guys had access to water, to food, to clothing, to everything you needed. The only reason you guys got situated into being fucking dealt with the way you were was because you disrespected me by what you did to me. But it wasn't just your fault. It had a lot to do with the fact that my dad caught up to me when I was Aphrodite, and my dad did a lot of fucked up shit to me because he thought that I was disrespectful. This being said, I don't want that shit to happen to my country, because my country is not a conjugated situation where you guys are going to take advantage of. This island is not yours to fucking conjure. And if I catch any motherfucker trying to conjure my country again, let alone my world, we are going to talk, because I will ask the aliens, not the illegal aliens. If you're an illegal alien in this country, get the fuck out, get your citizenship, or shut the fuck up and let me do my job. You think it's your land? Bitch, I pay for everything in Mexico. Shut your fucking lip. Please. Please, shut your mouth. That being said, those who are using the money to conjugate their rights to what they want, there is repercussions for it. See, you in a position of power and control until you're not. But if I allow these aliens to come and conjure this land, here in Fresno County specifically, since Fresno County seems to just hate my fucking guts, well, being the fact that I'm Mayan and everything else, the clock, time did stop. But I'm doing my best to take care of an entire inhabitant of people who don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. who've been told that if they speak up, they'll be taken out. I got people who are sitting there conjugating their rights to anybody in this world because they just want to do, like, you guys want to do horror. Let me clarify this. I used to love horror. Then I found out that a lot of it was real. I no longer like that, because to like that would incorporate that I like people getting hurt, and I don't like people getting hurt. Because I know what being hurt feels like. I have been through so much that I don't speak of. But you guys won't continue playing games. The problem has to tend to, and is to be tended to, as a lot of these women believing that they should get everything they want. All these casinos sitting there doing what the fuck they do and thinking there's no repercussions of it. Casinos, why don't you like me? Let's see. The casinos don't like me because they are not me. You have your gaming and your license for all this gambling shit. You have your gaming, your gambling license. But what do you hate the most in this world? You hate Indianete because Indianete states you cannot fucking harm another human being or another creature. Created creature. Creature is created creature. You cannot harm another creature because you have a duty to speak up for all living existential things. Nobody's doing their damn duty. I am done talking for right now. And I think it's ridiculous that you guys don't want to do your job as a human being. But in the event these aliens, not these illegal aliens in this country, I'm talking about the aliens, the actual aliens from other planets. You have a problem with me. That is beautiful. But you think I'm coming to you? You think they're going to take me to you? Bitch, bring your ass to me. Because you just this wonderful fucking alien. You can conjugate and conjure anybody's soul because you doing all this shit. Won't fuck around? You can find out. I'm not daring you. I'm not even enticing you. I'm letting you know that I'm aware that you're conjugating these souls, disrupting my species, and I'm done fucking with y'all if you continue to do that. But we're big and we scary. You're not afraid of us? No, fuckers, I ain't not afraid of you aliens out there. I ain't afraid of no fucking alien. Yeah, sure, you might show up. Let's say you an alien from outer space. Let's say you show up at my fucking door, or come into this house, or come around me, or try to scare me. You might attain fucking scaring me in that moment, and then I'll snap out of that moment and realize you need to be fearful of me. Because while you might come up to me stealthily and scare me like that, I believe that first impressions are not the worst thing. They're not the best thing. They just first impressions. But in this house, no matter where I'm at, I don't believe in first impressions. I believe in freedom of expression. Therefore, you continue to do what you're going to do. But there will be repercussions of it. And for every one species of alien out there, there's tons more species of aliens, so that you understand your place when I say this. Aliens from outer space, being the fact that every star is a planet. You won't conjugate your control and your right to it. Oh, but we'll just work together and we'll take you out. Please do. I volunteer to be fucking taken out of this world. Why? Because if you guys continue to fuck with my human beings, my creatures on this planet, that means that you have no respect for any of your planetary existence, and you're going to become a target for all the ones in those fucking realms of spiritual connections to all those different planets that are going to attack your planet and take you out. It's called an ambush. Like you guys were going to do, like having been 10 minutes away from you guys all fucking trying to, like, all the different planets literally, hey, we're going to ambush us. We had less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, y'all. It's fucking awesome that the whole Pentagon shit themselves in unison. I would have loved to have seen that, honestly. Would have been fucking awesome. However, aliens turned around and left. I remember communicating with them. I'm an alien transmitter. scary bitch, I know. Not the scariest bitch on the planet, though, but the scariest bitch in the universe, that for sure. Anyway, you know that this is one planet. The Earth is one planet. But the Earth, the Sun, and the Moon is the Holy Trinity. The Holy Trinity. Not the Holy Trinity, the Holy Trinity. Trinity means a transcribed connection between a fucking existence that matters. Fuck with the Trinity. Whatever way you spin it, however you say it, fuck with the Trinity of the universe, and then it combusts, and then no species will ever exist ever again in the universe, because the universe will have literally sat there and said, I'm fucking done, you guys do what you, and I'll just take my incision from my cesarean and I'll leave. It's called like the Milky Way, or what is it, Orion's Belt. Like, there's some reason that everything is connected, but you guys won't play games. You still want to be disrespectful towards me? You still want to conjugate your right to every fucking pussy and every fucking penis that you think you can get? Have fun, y'all. You guys gonna do what you gonna do until all of a sudden what you do takes advantage of you, and therefore you no longer have what you had. And I'm not mad at you. I mean, everybody says that it looks better when it rains. It looks better when it rains. Why? Because when it rains, it usually brings the dirt down. It doesn't put the dirt down. It brings the dirt down, which means that it stops the dirt from fucking elevating. It stops the dirt from literally gravitating, or lack thereof. But the only reason that rain has that responsibility, and rain has procured her powers, and I'm speaking to you specifically, bitch, because while I love you and I care about you, I fucking hate your ass right now. Like, I loathe you so much. But I love you. There's a difference. I love you. I have to love you because of who you are, but I loathe what you doing. Let me clarify that, because I said I loathe you. I loathe what you doing because you taking advantage of things when you should have kept your goddamn mouth shut. You should have kept your mouth to your damn self. You should have not conjugated and conjured all these souls because you could. Therefore, you gonna thinking that you were doing me a favor. You made a fucking mess for me. And while I know that it's better when it rains because it looks beautiful, it just rained, and look at the storm that's brewing. I guess rain is not on the top. Rain would not be possible without clouds, honey. Hold on. I guess you should have known your place. Because maybe, just maybe, the reason you in positions of where you are being, where you going, and where you've been, and where you're gonna come from, and where you're gonna go forth, and towards, and to, and in and out, it doesn't fucking matter. You were developed and procured to exist by the condensations of the ocean, letting those clouds inhabitate the earth by letting you fucking touch the earth. Get it now? Good. But that is no reason for you to internalize what I say. And y'all, one last word of advice. If I catch you doing something that I would not actually do, you are not going to like the outcome. You're going to be very disrespected. Ooh, is that a drone? Or is that a helicopter? Because they all sound the same these days. Anyway, I don't know why I fucking waste my time. Nobody fucking listens. I should be working on this goddamn... I should be working on this patent for the earth. I really should. But I really truly want to just fucking set it on fire right now. Because you guys think that this is funny. Well, maybe the earth wants to be hot too. Maybe the earth wants to be beautiful. Maybe the earth wants to be sexy. Then you take care of her. Instead, you disrespect her. Make a mess of everything around because you just... It's like a neighborhood trying to make it look like it's the worst neighborhood when it's the most protected neighborhood. And they just leave they shit around having no organization, having no desire to be organized, having no desire to be looking pretty because they don't give a fuck about what they are going through. They don't give a fuck about themselves. They give a fuck about what they got. Goodness. That would inquire that a lot of these fucking broke ass niggas are rich. See, those who flaunt their money typically don't have money, unless the money that they flaunt is because of the choices that they're making. Why do you think I don't want to be in a position of having everything? Well, because when I had everything, when I enjoyed being just a designer, I got taken advantage of because I wasn't putting out. I wasn't given to who they wanted me to give. I wasn't pimping myself out to whoever the fuck I believed or they believed I had to give it to. See, I was given the book. It's called Art. Oh, wait. Are you fucking him in the helicopter? Really? You are something special, man. Something special. Do you feel very, very, very powerful fucking in the helicopter? No wonder I don't want a man. No wonder I don't trust anybody. If I am with somebody, it should be respected. I shouldn't have to worry whether you're gonna fuck him behind my back. I shouldn't have to worry that he gonna be weak to your pussy behind my back. I shouldn't have to worry that you're gonna sleep around behind my back. Like, I shouldn't have to go through that shit. But you too busy trying to be on everybody's dick. You must feel like nothing, 'cause you're about to get nothing. You're about to get absolutely nothing from fucking everything. Do you feel powerful, bitch? Come on, circle this shit. Show me your believed power, 'cause you're in the fucking sky. There's so much disrespect on this earth, and it all has a lot to do with a lot of the choices, and I'm sorry if you think that I'm wrong in it, a lot of the choices that the Africans made. Angry that they went through what they went through, believing that it was because of white folk. White folk weren't the fucking fault. And the next time you sit there and get mad at a white person, because you hate the white folk for what happened to some of you, not even all of you, some of you, the same fucking thing happened to us as white folk. But you don't know the truth behind it. You don't conjugate. There are reasons to it. The reason why some black women hate black men, did you know that? Some women hate black men because black men believe they have a right to anything they want. That's the concept theory of the past. That's not the concept theory of today. And if it's the concept theory of today, it has a lot to do with these men who were not raised, they are boys, in a mentality of believing they can conjure anything they want, because some women believe that it's acceptable to make them think that they can have everything they want because they have been sexually devialized. This is why you don't steal a child's semen and acting like you're doing them some type of favor by giving them pleasure. But how are we supposed to control the situation? You're not supposed to fucking live by example. Lead by example. Do your best to understand that your job as a woman is to raise these men to believe that they deserve it. Not for them to obtain it all, but for them to believe they deserve it all, because then they'll give you everything. But damn. Like, there's no one answer. There's not one answer. There's a situational connection to everything having, for every one thing there's 50 different concept theories. These 50 different concept theories. There's the transgressions of believing that you can do what you want to do as long as you're doing it. And it's like a type of situation where you take what you want. I can't see. See, everybody just wants to be on top. I appreciate the women who believe that they don't have to be on top. They just want to be respectful to what they have. They want to be appreciative to what they have. Like, I have artists, let me clarify. How do I say this? Somebody's making my face itch. They're trying to make me move, and it's working. Somebody is trying to put me in a position where I do things based off of what they want me to do. That's witchcraft. You can't really avoid it, but you can recover from it. They use a lot of these babies. Like, you guys, they dispersed my children in different areas of the world to take advantage of me because they believe that as long as they have access to my child, it gives them superpowers. God, there's so much I have to say, and I'm having to sit there and annotate certain things based off of, like, I can hear everybody's thoughts. I can feel everybody's feelings. I can feel everything going on. I know exactly where the problems are, but Jesus won't give me your names for a reason. Like, Jesus doesn't want me to go fucking crazy, and the devil's be like, holy, like, the devil literally is sitting there saying, please don't let this bitch come to hell. This bitch comes to hell and she'll take over. It's fact. I don't want to fuck around. But the truth of the matter is very simple. All the resources that you have, what can you do with? Like, I've got an abundance of plastics and an abundance of cardboard, an abundance of stuff. Like, there's not because I'm gifted to have everything I want, but technically I have everything I need. I don't like saying that because I don't, but I'm thankful for what I have. See, I could be making all kinds of shit with cardboard and plastic and all the different accessible things that I have, but why the fuck should I try to work my ass off so much more when none of you guys respect me? You disrespect me by being inspired by what I do. I'm not done yet! Please stop! They don't like being in their room, but they need to learn to be okay with being by themselves in the event I'm not here. In the event they need to understand that they are not supposed to just be lazy. These animals, this is the reason why when you, I'm digressing, but I have to digress because there's so much that has to be explained. When you have animals, when you give them toys, when you give them things for them to play with, and I'm not talking about people, I'm not talking about disgusting sexual shit. I'm talking about things, obstacles. When you give animals the obstacles that they need to better themselves, they don't become lazy. They don't become, virtuous and believing that they're God. They don't become very, very obnoxious and believing that you have to do everything for them. They start learning to obtain the right to do things for themselves. When you teach an animal to be dependent, that animal becomes codependent and they can't do a fucking thing for themselves. Like, the dogs know where their food is at, but they don't want to go and get the food themselves. They want me to give them the food because they want to feel like royalty, and animals should be treated like royalty to an extent. This being said, you should also teach them and train them to be content with themselves, by themselves, so that they don't lose their minds, because when you do that, you put them in a position where they can comprehend being in a position where you're away, or being in a position where they see things that you don't see. Like, some animals, not all animals, but some animals can see wicked spirits. Some animals can see angels. Some animals can fathomatize that there's somebody in the room that's not on this level of communication that you have. And when they do that, it either scares them or makes them happy, typically. Very rarely do you have an animal that abundantly, like, when you have an animal that abundantly is loved, very rarely do they cry. But when they cry, when they're abundantly loved, it's usually because there's somebody around you from a past life or that has passed on who's trying to reach out to you, and they don't know how to help you communicate with them. They don't know how to help you transcend into understanding that level of communication is a privilege. It is not a right. That level of communication is for lessons, not for you to take advantage of. That level of communication is for the benefit of them knowing that you're okay, that you're safe, that you're transcended into not being taken advantage of. And everything you do comes back to you. Like, people think that once a person's dead, that there's nothing that can do to you. I don't believe in going around killing people. It makes a mess. But it makes such a mess that the people that you're killing come back and haunt you in ways you can't fathom. But then you sit there and say, well, I'll just keep them alive and I'll do this to them. For every action that you do, there's an equivalent, equal, or different reaction to it. Like, you guys don't comprehend this. You should be listening to me as if I am your God, not because I believe I should be your God. I am a God to every ancestral lineage I have that is passed on, ancestral fucking existence of what passed away, and every fucking level of communication. Like, I've got so many different levels of communication. I've transcended in 50 different forms of communication in a day. And I thought I was crazy. I probably am. I'm literally insanely sane of being insanely... How did I say that? I'm insanely sane of being sanely insane. I'm everything here, then, now, of, to, fro, whatever. And the only reason that you guys are attacking me the way you are, and you guys are attacking me spiritually so fucking intensely, like, it's not even funny. Like, I have so many moments in my life where I'm sitting there saying, why am I feeling like this? I shouldn't be feeling like this. I don't feel good. I'm feeling emotional. I'm having these thoughts that I would never have. Like, it's not normal for me to have suicidal thoughts. But occasionally they sneak in there. Why? Because somebody's sitting there prodding into my psychological well-being, because my health is my best attribute to myself. My mouth is my worst and best attribute. I'll be honest with you. Completely my worst and best attribute. But my health is my most definitive wealth that I have of myself. And you guys hate it. I'm not a medical slave. And you guys hate that. But when a person gets put in a situation where they can't get out of, and they're having breathing trouble, when a person's having struggles with breathing, I feel it. Sometimes, if they are directly connected to me, it affects me and I can't breathe. But it doesn't last. That's literally the after realm. The after realm, the before realm, the ancestors of which have passed on, letting me know, hey, we want you to know that this is going on. We can't tell you where it's going on, but we need you to help them through it. It usually happens when I'm dancing, when I'm exerting myself. And the reason that it happens when I'm dancing and exerting myself is because I'm either pissing somebody off, or in the after realm, I say the after realm, even though it's the past realm, there's somebody within that aspect of existence, whether it be past, present, or future, who's truly, truly so jealous of me that they can't fathomatize me having my own sanity. Like, I've got physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, like I've even had sometimes sexual attacks on me. Like, this is not a joke. This is legitimately real business. This is real, and I shouldn't even say that. This is legitimately realistic existential happenings. And it doesn't stop, because I'm supposed to be the advisor to not just Jesus, not just to the fucking devil. Like, I'm the advisor to the devil and fucking Jesus. Like, I'm the advisor to Cain and Abel. Are you serious? I'm the mediator. I'm the one keeping the fucking peace, even though they making a fucking mess for me. I gotta deal with, while they sit there and mock me and tell me, hey, she ain't nothing. It's like I'm the mom of everybody. I had one person tell me one day, why do you feel like you have to be the mom of everybody? Being a mom's all I fucking know. That's all I know how to do. I mean, I have a lot of skill sets, talents, and I know a lot of shit. But being a mom is the only thing that I've been consistent in. And I have to be consistent in. Because I have to make sure that they understand, while I am a female, I am consistent in knowing that I love individuals more than I love myself. But I have to love myself through it, which means I have to keep myself sane. Because if I go insane and become crazy, holy shit, man, you have no idea the fucking shit I'm possible. The shit that I'm possible to. And I say the shit that I'm possible to because I'm possible. I'm impossibly going to continue to do what I'm doing because I'm possible. Telling myself I can't through it, knowing that I'll get through it because I have to get through it. I don't want my children to bury me, and I don't want to bury my children. I want them to realize that your choices and your actions are potentially keeping me from everything I've earned. And I should be mad at you, but I can't afford to be mad at you. I might be mad at you in that moment, but that moment of being mad at you will subside. Why? Because it has to. If it sticks around, it's going to fester psychological discontentment. And maybe I got the wrath of like many men, like 100 men. There's like 100 men I have the wrath to. And I don't want to lose my cool, because I do not fuck around when I'm fucking mad. This being said, I have a job to do. I have to inspire you guys to realize, look, if you're inspired by me, that's wonderful. That's great. But why are you trying to win from it? Why are you trying to be successful from it when you don't give the credit where it's due? You take. Everybody wants everything for free. Nobody wants to fucking pay for shit. Why? Because why take your money and spend on what you want when you can attain what you need and you can spend on money on what you want? See, you guys don't have budgetized mindsets, theories, and your mom, you don't know how to be a parent to yourself, let alone be a parent to your children, and that's disgusting. But I gotta sit here and watch it all happen. Watch all these videos, watch all these movies, watch all these transcriptions of communication or lack thereof, sitting there screwing me out of everything I fucking earn. Why? Because you just think it's fucking hilarious. If I'm successful in everything that I've done my entire life, and I'm 40, am I 49 now? I just had a birthday. Technically, I just had a birthday that passed, even though my birthday's a different birthday. They just destroyed a document, so I'm not supposed to know. I think I'm 48. I think I'll be 49 very soon. Anyways, damn near 50. I'm doing my best to keep myself sane, to keep myself psychologically and psychometrically healthy, to realize that my body's health is my best attribute. And in order for me to actually give you guys the most and the best of me, I have to be at my best. And I work on that every fucking day, knowing that I just don't want to fucking care. But I got no choice in this. I have to care. I have to give you guys the obscene consensus of psychological contentment with self, because if I don't, then you guys will lose your minds, you'll go insane, and you'll destroy yourselves, as most of you who are against me are doing it as we speak. It's disgusting. And instead of me actually getting that from you,